All right, Coach. First opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Mike. Ready? Flag. What do you got? Check, 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 check. Where do we go?
Following the interception, Winston. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Jameis to throw it. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Austin Safarian-Jenkins, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out there? It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
Stop, baby! Good job.
The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and very long. A quick throw here out to Brown. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 89 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They go play action. Winston. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Working out of the gun, Winston. And he finds Safarian-Jenkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
First down.
Ready?
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mariota gives to Henry. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. Mariota again. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. The kick by Sanders is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Let's go!
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Let's go, D! Let's go!
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Ready? Black 25! Follow! Where do we go? Mike spot 4. Tackles.
On 3rd down, Winston. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Mariota into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. It's brought in by Harris. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Jameis now on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Joseph on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They begin with Henry. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
From the 31, Mariota, blitz coming, and down he goes. And hear the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Joseph now to have the PAT. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing, Mariota. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
Check 99, check 99, 49, check 49, check 49. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
To throw, Mariota. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
This will be fielded at the 17.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
On 2nd and 9, Winston throwing right, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
That's what I do.
A 1st down throw for Winston. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Winston. He gets it complete to Harris. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Safarian Jenkins has it. The end result, 21 yards. Winston of the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On the delay, here's Hines. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Winston. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Joseph on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position...
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Joseph now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10.
Defense wins championships, baby. 57's a one.
Here's Mariota. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 42. Mariota now, he's hit on just 5 of 15 throws, a poor percentage, but it's 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
Delta. Get that ball.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. That's incomplete, nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Mack Wilson. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Joseph on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Colts 42, Titans 10.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. Gets around him, shrugs him off. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Let's go, baby.
First down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Jameis now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's first and 10. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 41-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Had to pass there, third and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for third and short, because when it's third and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Number 1. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2. At the 34-yard line.
Where are they, team?
80 weapon. 80 weapon. Come on, switch it. Watch
One.
Creeping. Safety's creeping.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Check 13. Check 13. Check Mike 99. Mike 99.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mariota. Interception return for a Colts TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yep. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Throwing is Mariota. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
You ain't doing nothing today.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. To throw is Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Mariota. And that will be incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
we
enjoy.
share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
The Colts on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They run again with Hines. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Jameis to throw it. Going up top. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. That result, really no surprise. That's what we're coming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Does this bring back a few memories? Maybe the 85 Bears trying to move the ball?
And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Following the interception here, Mariota. He's going deep for Brown. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. He's going to fire one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big play that time for the Titans. 41 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A first down throw for Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep. And now here's another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And he is all the way up past the 25.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Ready. Blue way.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Crunch time, defense.
Let me go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hines. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And, Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Colts, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
57. Mike, 57. Check.
Hey, 0, 0, 0.
Hey, turning up. Big Ed.
Go.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. And his first pass is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Shift. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Here's Wilson to throw. It's caught. Lockett. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Left.
Now it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Hang out.
Watch the twist.
Check 50.
Check three. Say. Tighten up.
Hey, alert.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble of first down, a 16-yard gain. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Slam. Deuce. Switch.
Pass it. Got it.
Hustle.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bobby Wagner able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down.
54. Let's go. Double count right here. Double count.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
54's Mike. Check. Watch the check. Let's go, G. Go. Underthrow. Hey, 0.
From the shotgun, Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
95.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try to run with Carson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. 49 to Mike. Mike's 49. Good job right there. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Buying time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. Throwing is Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, 4th down there, the odds were certainly stacked against them, but they found a way to get it done.
Almost felt like they thought they had a play that was definitely going to work to go for it in that situation, and it's exactly what happened. It did work.
Do you sometimes have those, the desperation-type plays, 4th down and that long to go?
Yeah, you do. You've got those drawn up because you have different situations on your play sheet that you work on throughout the week and throughout your training camps, but you also have those ones where you're just confident. This play is going to work if I get the right matchup, and apparently they did.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense a good chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. To throw is Wilson. He'll run it. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. He'll find Metcalf, and he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Well, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
What? 12.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. He can run for it, and Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Result of the play, 1st down and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
And for the Seahawk touchdown, DK Metcalf.